Hello, I'm delighted that you are part of the GEOS 599 ESTEP course, Minnesota Rocks and Resources for Teachers. This is actually my second go round at making this guiding video, partly because D2L has changed quite a bit over the summer. So I need to redo the instructions. So without further ado, I am going to share my screen. Okay, so first of all, this is the page you'll get to if you're going to D2L. And if you're just logging in, you click right here and you log in. But for those of you that may not have used D2L before or are just having problems, you've forgotten your password, Lord knows what, there is really good information down here. So you can go to Star ID Help and the Minnesota State University Moorhead IT Support Portal. If you go there, there's other information here. If you go here, you can get assistance. You can also go to any of these other resources. I want to highlight the Contact IT Help Desk staff for assistance. There is a chatbot that is really helpful. I've used it multiple times. You can also call them up and they actually answer the phone, which I've found really useful. Okay, so next up, imagine that you have, bear with me, we're just going back. You're clicking on this link here, and what you see will be something like this. Mine is slightly different because I'm faculty and I see a bit more than you do. But the course icon will be here, and it's some banded iron formation from near the Sudan mine in northern Minnesota. So you click on this and it will take you to, let's see, okay, it takes you to this landing page for the course. And so this is where you land when you click on the course. If you ever need to get back to this page, just go to the title at the top and click on it. This will always show regardless of where you are in the course. This is the landing page, or I often call it the announcements page. This is where I post key announcements. And so there's the beginning one, which is a slight variation on what I emailed you. So this is a general rundown of some essential information. Make sure you read through all of it. Next, I want to pay attention to these drop-down menus at the top. What you will need to use most of all is the Content tab. So click on Content, and this is where you will find everything you need. I'm actually I'm keeping it in my instructor mode because not everything is visible to you yet. So this is how I'm going to outline navigating the course. Over here, I've divided up the course materials by putting some informational material first. So here we have general info, schedule, and syllabus. So I usually have a PDF and a Word doc version of text documents. So there's a syllabus or schedule here, and there's also one there. One's a PDF and one's a Word document. There is a detailed schedule that has lots more information on your tasks. I already need to make some changes to that, so I'll have to re-upload it. And then there's a simplified week-by-week schedule. I would suggest downloading and printing this. One of them's a PDF, one of them's a Word file. That way you just are constantly reminded of what the topic is and what you need to be doing and what the deadlines are. So the other thing to pay attention to is the little carrots here. So in each module, you can just expand it to see everything that's in that module. In the final project information module, I'm clicking on the carrot and there's information on the final project. And then down here, this is where you would go to upload your final report, not due until December the 13th. So I'm going to just minimize that. Under general resources, at the moment, we've got online open access textbook, which is just stunning. And you just click on that and then open the link. And here it is. I'll be giving you readings from this each week. So let me go back here. And then there's a link to the Science Education Resource Center. That's for your Let's Dig Deeper activity this week. And there's other links as we move on. I'll be adding them constantly. Answers to some assignments. After the deadline, I will be putting in the sometimes the answers to assignments. Sometimes they're incredibly open-ended, so there's not really one correct answer. But this is where I will put correct responses. Now we get to the really important part. What I want you to notice is that I've divided it up by weeks. Each week has a title and it has the due date. Now, I encourage you to complete the work in the week that it is assigned. For example, week 1 starts on August the 24th. Now, I actually give you 2 weeks because I know you have busy teacher lives and life happens, but try to keep up with the course. The reason I have these due dates set is I have seen how disastrous it is if I don't force you to pace yourself. I too have the tendency of procrastinating, and that just won't work in an online course like this. So week 1, what you will do this week is you'll come here and you will click on that carrot. Now, so you click on the carrot, then you click on that week 1 statement, and it will give you a welcome and a summary of the tasks you need to accomplish. Down below that, there are the links for each of the things you need to do. So for example, let me just, oh, it's not, Oh, it isn't accessible to you, so I can't change to the student view, but for your introduction, that is in discussions, and here it ooh, okay, your introduction. So what you would do here is go to topic, and it says your introduction, and you just start a new thread. There is another way to get to this. You can go to discussions, and what you'll see in discussions is that I've set up a topic where you can post questions. I will try to monitor this, but this is more about you all helping each other. So there's that. Introductions. This is where you will post your introduction. So you click there and start a new thread. The way I've set up the introductions, let's try going back, is before you can look at other people's introductions, you have to post yours. Then you can say hello to other ESTEPers, other people you know, just get to know some of your classmates. So every week I have what I call a warm-up activity. And I'm actually going to go back here. So we've dealt with introductions. This is a link to this video, which is the second go round. The first one was disgusting. As you look down, there is a warm-up. This is the instructions for doing the warm-up. Here is where you submit your reflection on the warm-up. So I'm going to click here, and it gives you instructions. And yours won't look exactly like this, but you would go to topic, and the instructions are here. This is a graded activity. There's 10 points for it, and you just start a new thread. The aim of the warm-up activities is for you to just start thinking about a particular topic. I am not looking for you to have good, perfect responses. That's not the aim. I want you to focus on doing the activity, what it was like, and what you learned from it. So that's the warm-up activities. I'm going to go back to content now. I'm going to minimize that, maximize week 1, and we're just looking down here. So that's the instructions for the warm-up, where you submit your discussion. And as I've mentioned, one thing you can do instead of clicking there is you can just go straight to discussions, and you can go down to the where you post your response to the week 1 landscapes warm-up activity. So let me go back here. We're now back in the content area. There is a video lecture on the rock cycle. You will click here to watch that. So I'm just going to go here. So this would be open link, and oh goodness, sorry about this. Where do I get out of skip? There we go. Okay. that is me starting the week 1 lecture. I'm just going to get out of that now because I also want to just show you briefly my ESTEP YouTube channel. So I've given you the link to the YouTube channel. Actually, I'll do that at the end so I don't have to jump around sharing. So the next thing you need to do this week will be read chapter 2 on plate tectonics. The textbook is stunning. It has amazing links to videos. It is just really good. Then there is the instructions for Let's Dig Deeper. This, and I post them as a Word document and a PDF. They're identical. What you'll need to do is download it, follow the instructions, answer the questions, and then rename it with your name and week 1. And then you'll go to assignments at the top, and what you'll see is this. And you just go click here to upload your week 1 Let's Dig Deeper assignment. And oh, there's one other piece we need to complete. So, oh, drives me nuts. Okay, week 1, here we are. What I missed here was do the week 1 quiz. And so you just click here, and this is where you do the quiz. You go to launch quiz. It says edit activity because I'm the instructor, and you do the quiz. I've set the quizzes up so you can do them up to 3 times. Your highest score will be used. And they're mostly each out of 10 points. So it just reviews the content we've covered and checks that you've got the essentials. Okay, next up, I am going to unshare. Bear with me. I'm going to stop share. And then I'm actually going to go to the YouTube channel. Okay, so once you've subscribed, oh my Lord, where are we? Week 1. Oh, this always drives me nuts. I need, oh, that's because I'm not in control here. Well, my ESTEP channel, you've got the link to it. You know you're in the right place because you'll see the Environmental and Natural Resources Trust Fund logo and the ESTEP logo, and then there's me in my background. So, all right. So I'm really looking forward to the rest of the semester. Email me with questions. This is going to be lots of fun. Bye.